Welcome to the MvFF Cardiff Awards for Season 13, and we've got a fantastic night for you. We're going to start off some season stats. A whopping 10 5% awards. Yeah, that's much higher than last season. Guys really, really smashing it. It gets better from here. And 8 10% awards. I think that's 3 more than last year. This is where we really start getting into significant weight loss. That's where your wife starts saying, "Oh, you look a bit different," and starts grabbing you and ripping your clothes off. But they're definitely doing it at 15%, and there were 5 15% this season. They're 100% doing it at 20%. We had 120% this season, and let me tell you, they're definitely doing it at 40%. A singular but amazing, sensational 40% award. And that leaves us with 173.8 kilograms lost as a league. That's 60% more than last season. Unbelievable. Well done, ManvFAT Cardiff. We're going to go on to the team players of the season. The team players of the season. These are the guys. This season, we've nominated via captains. So captains have made their picks for the players. As you know, we're going into a reshuffle. We've done that. We're ready to go. But I wanted to give the captains one last chance to kind of celebrate their teams and call you out. I know they are in the groups anyway. The groups aren't going to disappear. And we're going to start with Jaffa Kicks. Jaffa Kicks choose Ross Morton. What a season this man's had on the pitch and off the pitch. What an amazing ambassador for ManvFAT Ross Morton is. The second team player of the season is for Barragirth, Hugh Baines. Had to be Hugh. It has an unbelievably superb season. I think he's at 20% this season. I was singular 20%. He smashed it on the scales. He's an absolute demon on the pitch. Unbelievable. Well done, Hugh. On to our next team. Man Titty Ian Ellis. This was one of the first to come through to me. Anthony blew up my phone. He messaged and said, "It's Ian." You know, everyone on Man Titty has had oh gosh, what a season those guys have had. But Ian, brilliant. Nominated by your captain, player of the season. On to the next, Fudgy's Fat Course. Fudgy himself has nominated James Brown. Really great to see James Brown back in the league. He's done amazing, amazing things, and he's smashed it. So that's why you got the nomination from Fudgy. And Barney's Boys, a doubler for Dave Farnham. Nick High sent this through to me. I did say in the captain's chat that he hadn't done it, and he quite rightly said, "Yes, I did. I did it very, very quickly. Easy decision to make. Absolute brick wall of a goalkeeper. Brilliant on the scales. What a season you've had, Dave. And you're also Barney's Boys Player of the Season." Fatties Donata have nominated Lewis Bailey. Ollie sent that straight through. Ollie said, what an amazing season Lewis has had. He's been inspirational to the rest of the team. He set the tone in terms of the weight loss, and he's pretty damn decent on the pitch. And our last team player of the season, I believe his last, is Toast d'Ivoire, Scott Dewey. Scott Dewey was nominated for Toast d'Ivoire for their player of the season. Unbelievable. Oh, there is one more. I'm trying to work it out. I've missed. Who is it? Blackburn Calories. Of course it is. This is a really good one as well, because I think this guy's had an amazing season. Mr. Sean McCarthy. Quiet, comes onto the scales, does his bit, has a little chat, goes on the pitch, quiet, does his bit, but everything he does to the highest standard. So well done, Sean. Blackburn Calories, player of the season. On to the senior team awards. Senior team get together, guys like Matt Edwards, Fudgy, Rob Pomizzi, Dan Page is on there. Really, really good guys who help run our league. There are a few more, but I'm going to mention them later. And they vote on their team of the season, and they've chosen a goalkeeper, a defender, a holding midfielder, a playmaker, and a striker to be their team of the season. And this is it. In goal, we have Adam from the Greens. In defence, we've got Ben from Toast d'Ivoire, Ben Edwards. Yayan holding the midfield so gracefully, so beautifully. I would love to be held like Yayan would hold my midfield. Nathan is our playmaker. Nathan O'Connor from Fudgies. And Ollie is the striker. I'm sure we'll talk about Ollie a little bit later, especially with his nominations. So Adam in goals, Ben in defence, Yayan holding midfield, Nathan as a playmaker, and Ollie up front. That is your player panel senior team of the season. Clubman of the season. I'm giving my Clubman of the season for someone who probably won't be seen by anyone for what he's done, because only really the senior team will see it. He is the first to say, who's doing the commentary? Are we doing this? Can we support Stan with this? Stan, can you have a bit of help with that? And he's absolutely amazing. Couldn't run the league without guys like him. And it's not just him, but this season he's really stepped it up in terms of getting people on commentary and kind of nagging and bullying people into it and saying, all right, if I can't get someone to do it, I'll do it myself. And that is the amazing Joey Dagwa. Brilliant season as well on the scale, so it was an easy decision for Clubman. So Joey is our Clubman. On to our league winners. There are 3 leagues to win. There is the pitch, the scales, and the combined. We'll start off with our pitch winners. Our pitch winners, and what a 3 seasons they've had, Fudgies. Just unbelievable on the pitch. It's Fudgies Fat Course with their final pitch winners of the season. Season 13, your ManvFAT pitch champions are Fudgies Fat Course. And on the scales, it is Barra Girth, which means the overall winners of ManvFAT Season 13 in Cardiff is Barra Girth. Well done to those guys. Just brilliant. Superb on the pitch as well, but the scales is what nipped them over the edge, making sure they did it, and they had a lot of guys really cheering them on. And then we go to the players of the season. These are the more official awards. They're not team-based. They're across the league, so anyone can get them. The top scorer and the amazing loser, the top scorer and the amazing loser. So this is the person who's lost most consistently. That's our top scorer, but they've also had to lose a lot of weight as well. And our amazing loser is just based on pure percentage, who has lost the most. So your season 13 top scorer and amazing loser are Ross Morton gets top scorer from Jaffa Kicks with 16.5, maximum score of 17 possible. He missed the very first week because he was away, and then just every single week milestone loss. He's just smashed it. And Norm is our amazing loser. He's lost 20.1% of his body weight. Massive mental battle he's had going on with food, and he's really, really smashing it. So well done, Ross Morton and Norm. The player of the season. This is as voted for by a selection of players that I've reached out to. And this name has come back time and time and time again. This is someone who's highly respected within the club. It is. Oh, I haven't updated that. I will update that. I will just get that off my phone right now. So the 11th player of the season, is 11th player of the season is the wonderful, the gorgeous Nick Fudge. Rob reached out to me and he said that Fudgy has just been superb, played in pretty much every match, and just pulled the guys around him. He's come onto the leadership team for the 11s as well, and he's making a massive, massive change, difference, helping out big time. Top goal scorer of the season. Top goal scorer of the season. So this has gone with 30 goals, and it pretty much went to the last game of the season. Ollie Kudai. I have just checked as well. I'm really sorry. I'm going to go back. I have changed that. I just haven't changed the top scorer. It was Ross Morton, player of the season. I'm just going through the messages. My bad. Sorry, Ross. You are top scorer and you're player of the season. Sorry. Top goal scorer. Here we are. What a shambles. Best newcomer of the season, Neil Ward here. This guy has come into the league, having previously been in it, but returning to the league after a very, very, very long break. And he's superb. He's great around his team. He's great around the guys. He's great around the 11 setup. And he's superb on the scales with me. Best newcomer of this season goes to the wonderful Mr. Nick Aston. Nick Aston is our newcomer of the season. Now, the PF player of the seasons, both Ollie and James get a vote on PF player of the season. And they've chosen. Ollie has chosen Hugh and PF James has chosen Harry. Both brilliant, brilliant players on the pitch, off the pitch. And they've just done a lot around the league, bringing people in, having little chats. And they just wanted to celebrate them. Now, my player of the season, I always give my player of the season to someone who's infinitely coachable. I always say this, infinitely coachable. And this person I spoke to at the start of the season, I said, listen, the thing that's going to make the difference, the thing that's going to move the needle, the thing that's going to get it going is if you track and you get your team around you to track. And this man has had the best season he's ever had in ManvFAT, having been around the program for a long time, just through that simple act of tracking, keeping yourself accountable, and just promising to yourself, I am going to smash this. My player of the season this season is Dan Bowers from Man Titty. Well done, Dan. You've been amazing to work with. Really, really good. Thoroughly, thoroughly deserved. I'm going to end here. That's all our awards done. Thank you very much for all your hard work making MvFF Cardiff just the league it is. It is a superb league to be around. I couldn't do without all of you. And I want to say, I know I bang on about this, having a senior team, having a group of guys behind me, but it makes a massive difference. I've run leagues where I've run stuff on my own. I've run leagues where you've got support, and it is a totally different kettle of fish when you've got the support around you. And our senior team are one of the very, very best. They always, every single week doing something to kind of make those incremental gains to make our league the very best it can be. And I've got a huge thanks to give to Ollie and James, because you may not see everything they do, but they do so much in the background. They do so much to make sure your experience is the very, very best. So huge thanks to them. And strap in, there are big things happening. I'm going to share a short video with you now for ManvFAT Cardiff season 14 before we finish. And that was your ManvFAT Cardiff Awards. Let's go on to season 14. I cannot wait. Thank you so much, guys.